The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) is the independent national regulatory authority for the telecommunications industry in Nigeria. The Commission is responsible for creating an enabling environment for competition among operators in the industry, as well as ensuring the provision of qualitative and efficient telecommunications services throughout the country. In 2001, the Commission established the Consumer Affairs Bureau to protect, inform, and educate all consumers of telecommunication services in Nigeria against undue practices. The PI mandate of the Consumer Affairs Bureau is to ensure the protection of the rights and interests of telecommunications consumers, including the differently abled persons, through adequate information dissemination programs and education to promote successful telecom service delivery. The Consumer Affairs Bureau motto, "Take advantage of us so that no one takes advantage of you," is an expression of the Commission's willingness and readiness to respond to the needs of consumers at all times, with a view to ensuring that telecom service users are not shortchanged. The World Consumer Rights Day is globally celebrated on March 15 as a means of creating awareness on consumer rights and needs. The Executive Vice Chairman, Nigerian Communications Commission, Professor Omar Garba Dambata, speaking on World Consumer Rights Day, said, "The World Consumer Rights Day was first celebrated in 1983 and subsequently it became an important annual event for mobilizing citizens' action and solidarity within the international consumer movement." The Commission has always united with the rest of the world in celebrating the World Consumer Rights Day, especially as it resonates with one of its strategic objectives, which is to facilitate strategic collaboration and partnership. The 2022 World Consumer Rights Day, with the theme Fair Digital Finance, is geared towards creating new consumer-centric insights and campaigns for digital finance, which are inclusive, safe, and sustainable. This year's celebration is intended to sensitize the Nigerian public of its rights and the NCC's commitment to ensure justice and fair play between service providers and consumers. As part of its efforts, the Commission also organizes road shows in states where its zonal offices are located, with the aim of promoting the basic rights of all telecom consumers.
We have a pre-event activity. This is to engage the young minds on issues of telecommunication. We are holding a school debate for schools in Abuja, who will come into our facility and debate on the issue of using gadgets to improve academic performance. That will give the opportunity for the children to talk about what they know about the technology space and then how those gadgets will help them in their school activities. During the main events, we are having our usual road show. The road show will go around the entire city of Abuja, coordinated from the head office here, and we will have road shows in other 5 locations nationwide. We have road show in Kano, we will have road show in Port Harcourt, we will have road show in Ibadan, we will have road show in Lagos, and of course we will have road show in Enugu.
In his bid to support the digital economy vision of the federal government, as articulated in the National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy 2020 to 2030, the Commission has created a Digital Economy Department aimed at coordinating activities of the Commission to ensure that the targets of the strategy are met. Consequently, the Commission's efforts in promoting Nigeria's digital economy have found concrete expressions in various projects such as digital skills training for youth across the 36 states and the FCT to bridge the digital divide, introduction of online learning platforms for educational institutions under Nigerian Digital Learning Initiative, hosting digital awareness and sensitization fora across the 6 geopolitical zones and Lagos to showcase NCC's achievements in facilitating a digital economy, partnering with the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) to drive financial inclusion in the Nigerian economy, increase transparency, create new jobs, improve public service delivery, digital delivery of goods and services, and the increase in e-services. The growth in internet usage, especially with the pandemic, has brought about an increase in the spate of cyber incidents, and recognizing the borderless nature and prevalence of these incidences, the Commission has been relentless in drawing the concerted attention required to protect internet users as well as the critical national information infrastructure. Consequently, the Nigerian Communications Commission's Computer Security Incident Response Team (NCC CSOT) was launched in October 2021 by the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, with the overall mandate of ensuring continuous improvement of processes and communication frameworks to guarantee secure and collaborative exchange of timely information while responding to cyber threats within the sector. This intervention clearly aligns with the National Cybersecurity Policy and Strategic Document as published by the Office of the National Security Advisor. So far, 3 major cyber attacks have been identified and communicated to consumers by NCC CSOT. Some of the solutions proffered include the use of updated antivirus software on devices, regular change of passwords, and adding 2-step verification or 2-factor authentication to social media accounts for extra security, amongst others. To further sensitize our various stakeholders, the Commission regularly carries out cybersecurity awareness campaigns with specific emphasis in the month of October, designated as the annual National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. The Commission also uses its social media platforms and legacy media to drive the message home to our consumers on safer internet practice. The protection of our children against cyber threat is paramount, as child online abuse is a societal concern which has been worsened by the COVID-19 pandemic. In recognition of this threat, the Commission participated at the official launch of the International Telecommunication Union ITU 2020 Guidelines on Child Online Protection. The Commission has also initiated several programs for child online protection, which include virtual training and launch for the African region to promote the adoption of the 2020 Child Online Protection Guidelines at national and regional levels.
We need to protect the children from content that is harmful. Harmful in the way and manner we are bringing the children. Harmful in the way and manner that will make the children to copy practices that are unwholesome, that are not good. Okay, and this they can be able to do by going online, and nobody will be there to really guide them. Of course, you can activate the parental control, you can do a number of things, but we would like to see more measures put in place to ensure content is regulated in a way and manner that the component of content that is harmful does not even reach the children. The children are not exposed to these contents.
The Commission has organized and coordinated sensitization programs called Agent Cop for Nigerian children within the age bracket of 7 to 18 years and visited secondary schools to campaign during the Africa Safe Internet Day. Books on child online protection have also been translated into major Nigerian languages and Pidgin English to bridge the digital illiteracy gap. Recent initiatives of the Commission include the Campus Conversation for Nigerian Universities and the Consumer Market Conversation, designed to sensitize stratified segments across the country with information that will guarantee protection of their rights and interests, as well as educate them on their obligations as consumers of telecom services. Various telecom campus conversations have been held across universities in Nigeria, giving the Commission the opportunity to interface and respond to questions and comments relating to participants' experience with telecom services. Information and education materials covering a wide range of topics on consumer concerns, including Consumer Bill of Rights, complaints management process, mobile number portability, obligations of telecom service providers, and tips on managing data usage were printed in bookmarks, handbills, and stickers and distributed during the events. In keeping with the NCC's commitment to inform and educate consumers at the grassroots, the Commission started the Telecom Consumer Town Hall meeting on radio. Several editions of the programs have held in some cities across Nigeria.
What we want to do is to ensure that the consumer is not left stranded at any time. Whatever the issue they have, they know that they have a regulator who have their back. And at all times, we will resolve the issue as long as they are genuine.
The Nigerian Communication Commission, no doubt, places high premium on the consumer. Hence, its many engagements, which also includes organizing the NCC Day at trade fairs across the geopolitical zones of the country to further create awareness on consumer rights. The Commission's NCC Digital Signature on television and radio are flagship programs of the Commission, created to educate the general public on the mandates of the Commission and for sharing salient, consumer-centric and up-to-date information on how NCC is delivering on its mandate. The Commission also utilizes its social media platforms on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and the podcast channel NCC Global Connect as pools of real-time information that could be accessed at the convenience of the consumer.
We are regulators, our doors are open. The doors of the Consumer Affairs Bureau are open to all consumers. Let us know what issues that you are having. They may be novel. We may not know that they exist, or even the service provider may not know that it exists, because sometimes the service provider are not the only one providing services for you. There are other people who ride, like VAS providers, ride on the service providers platform to get to you. So if there are anything that they are doing to you that you think they shouldn't do, let us know. We can check it. If it's not done properly, we make sure they do it properly. And if they are doing it and it's not the way it's supposed to be done, we can make sure that you are not shortchanged. Most times, things come to us. There are times in a month we resolve up to 99%. You can't fully resolve all of them. There will be spillover from month to month, and you will keep on reporting that one that is not resolved, that it is not resolved. Until all issues are resolved, we don't stop our resolution process.
Telecom consumers dissatisfied with services rendered by any of the operators have a right to seek redress by lodging a formal complaint to the NCC by following the stipulated steps. 1. Contacting your service provider to lodge your complaints. 2. Ensure you obtain a reference number from your service provider for the said complaint. If dissatisfied with the response of your service provider, channel your complaint to the NCC through any of the following means. Call the contact center toll-free line 622. Send an email to consumerportal@ncc.gov.ng. Tweet to the NCC Twitter handle @NGComCommission and Consumer Affairs Bureau Twitter handle @ConsumersNCC. Write a letter addressed to the Executive Vice Chairman, NCC. Fill the online consumer complaints form, which can be obtained from the consumer portal on the Commission's website, www.ncc.gov.ng. Take advantage of us so that no one takes advantage of you. NCC, connecting Nigeria.